future for you guys to get this type of enrichment going forward. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Griffin, let him introduce himself and introduce our speaker.
Hello, everybody. Hey. Good, good. I know we're near the end of your day, but we hope that it's a wonderful end to your day. My name is Derek Griffin. I'm the partner and owner of a construction company called Capital Commercial Development Group here in Savannah, Georgia, actually in Pooler, Georgia. And I have recently adopted your school as one of the schools that I will be able to bring you things like this, motivational speakers, opportunities that abound in different areas to enhance your educational experience. I'll be providing scholarships and all that good stuff. So this is a wonderful start to a relationship that I look to have for a very long time. But what we're here for today is this. I have brought to you a very special young lady. Very awesome. I've known her for a little bit of time now, and I've been very impressed with her. Let me give you a little bit about who you're going to hear from today. This young lady is so dynamic. She's an actress, songstress. She also is a professor at Spelman College. Dynamic speaker, as you will see in just a moment. But what I enjoy about her mostly is that she's very sincere and very genuine with her message. And the message she's going to share with you today, I guarantee you, is going to open up a horizon or a variety of things in your spirit to know that you can. And not only that you can, but you will do whatever it is that you see in your bright future. And so without further ado, and I want you to give her a rip-roaring applause, okay, guys? But without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you Miss Jael the Great. Give her a hand.
I'm so happy to be here, you guys. I really am. I love what I do. I love speaking into the lives of young people, and especially our beautiful, amazing sisters. Y'all are beautiful. Say right now, I am beautiful. I am beautiful. I am amazing. Say, I am talented. I am gifted. I am gifted. And I'm going to be the best human I can possibly be. Absolutely. You guys are amazing. I'm so glad to be here. My name is Jael the Great. And like you said, I'm a professor at Spelman, so I get to speak to young ladies all the time and speak into their lives and see how amazing and wonderful they are. And we talk about the things in life that they want to do, because you have to dream big, because you guys know you can do anything, right? There is nothing that you cannot do that you cannot be. And the difference between people who make it really big and people who maybe don't make it so big or don't, live the life they're supposed to live is what? A choice, right? It's choices. Everything we do in life is about a choice, right? People who succeed, they succeed because they made what? Choices. People who fail is because they did what? They didn't study, they were disobedient, you know what I mean? They thought they knew everything and they didn't. They fail at things, but people who listen, who are attentive, who understand their purpose and their value, when you understand who you are, it's certain choices that you make, right? Like, I understand my value and my worth, so nobody's gonna talk to me any kind of way, right? I understand my value and my worth, so if I'm dating a young man, he has to respect me. I command it. Command and respect is a what? It's a choice, right? Now, everything that I wanted to do, y'all have so many things planned for y'all. But I can't get on, y'all got it, it's blocked. Y'all know I can't get on YouTube. I can't even go to Walmart.com, but I can't go to anything. But I was gonna show you, I was just gonna show you like a video that I want to show you that was very inspiring. I can't show it, but it's okay. You gotta keep, when things don't happen, you just gotta work it out, right? Yeah. I was also gonna show you guys that, like he said, I'm an actress. I pursue my passions. And I do what I love. I work with Tyler Perry. I'm starring in Embry Perry's movie. I star in a movie called 4 Minutes. All y'all gotta do is go to that Walmart that I went to down the street earlier today and go buy my movie. It's called 4 Minutes. It's in the new movie section. Of course, I see y'all know I speak and I teach at Spelman. I do what I love because you only have one life, right? So you have to live your life to the fullest and be the best you that you can possibly be. Like don't settle for anything less than amazing, right? Why? Because you don't have to. So why would you ever settle for anything less than the best? Why would you ever date somebody that's not worthy of you? Why would you ever work somewhere where you know, no, this is not what I really want to do this. And so let me tell you what I do with my students at Spelman, like, because you know they're in college already. So a lot of them they know their major. So I'll say, what do you want to do when you grow up? And someone would say, you know, I'm on a pre-law track, I'm a biology major. You know, someone else would say, I'm a psychology major. And then, you know, when they sit down, I ask them to come back up again, and I say, what would you do if you had no fear? If you had no fear. And what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? And do you know every time I ask them that, it changes? Then they'll say, well, you know what? I really, really want to own my own salon. But my mother told me I need to, you know, become a doctor. That's not what they want to do. So in life, everybody was created with a purpose. We're all different. That's why everybody here is so different and so beautiful. Like everybody in here, you have to understand that you're perfect. Your height is absolutely perfect. You understand that? Your hair, the hair God gave you is beautiful. Like, look, she's beautiful. Everybody is created unique and created different for a reason. It's for your purpose. I'm not tall. I'm not tall like Naomi Campbell or a supermodel because that's not my purpose to walk the runway. You understand? So I don't have to be 5'11". I'm 5'2". I just got these heels on. Y'all, I'm really, really tiny. Okay? But for my purpose, I don't have to be tall. You know what I mean? I am a speaker, so I have to have a big personality, right? Some of you might be a little shy. And it's okay because maybe for what you have been created to do, you don't have to have this big personality, so don't covet people. So you know how sometimes we may look at somebody and say, oh, I wish I looked like that. Don't ever say that because you are created perfect for whatever you were created to do. You're perfect for it. So, you know, don't covet anybody's looks, don't covet anybody's talents, don't covet anybody's gifts because what you have been given is perfect for you. What do you want to be when you grow up? That's like how, what do you want to do, sweetheart? You want to be a chef? Oh, she can cook. I need you to help me out with that. I can cook a little bit. What do you want to do? You want to be a pharmacist? What do you want to do? It's like college. See, everybody wants to do something different, right? So because they want to do something different, they have a certain type of personality. They have a certain type of drive. They have certain things that they like because it's going to fit what exactly it is they were created to do, right? Absolutely. Anything you don't like about yourself, like I lost 15 pounds. I look good, don't I? I lost 15 pounds. I wanted to change that, so I did. You understand? Anything you don't like, you can change it. But the core of you and how you're made is absolutely perfect. Like I had a girlfriend on set because I'm shooting a movie with Mr. Perry. And one of the girls on set is like really, really tiny, really, really thin. You know what I mean? So she was, and everybody on the set is a little bit thicker. So she was like, oh my God, Jael, I'm thinking about getting injections in my butt. Y'all know everybody's doing that now. You don't have to do that. So let me tell you what I told her. She was like, no, because everybody, I said, listen, let me tell you something. Because you got to remember everything in life, it has a purpose, right? From this chair has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. There's a reason for everything. So I told her, I said, listen, you're perfect, sweetie. I said, ultimately, you want to get married, right? She said, yes. I said, so the person, whatever y'all believe in, I say God, but whatever you choose to believe in. The person that God has for you is looking for a little tiny thin petite woman. That's his type. You understand? So if you're changing things, for what God gave you, he's gonna miss you and not notice you because you done switched it all up. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand how you are is absolutely perfect. You're tiny. You're supposed to be. You understand? You're a perfect, tiny little woman. You're supposed to be. If you're tall and you're voluptuous, you're supposed to be. You're a tall, voluptuous, fabulous young woman. Know that. Okay? Okay, y'all? Are y'all getting it? I know I don't have a lot of time, but I want y'all to understand how amazing and how wonderful you are. Because that's what's going to get you through life. Life, it's so many things that happen in life, you guys. And it's normal. It's called what? She's an artist. It's called what? Life, right? Things happen in life. Things that we may not, have expected, right? Things that make like I'm a single mother. I'll tell y'all a little bit about my story. I'm a single mother. I have a daughter. My father is a pastor. My mother is the first lady. When I got pregnant, I was like, oh my God, I cannot tell my parents this. They're absolutely going to kill me. I was so afraid. So I'm going to make my long story short. So I was operating in fear. And we should never do that. We should always operate in what? Love. right? Either you can make a decision in fear or you make a decision in love. Do y'all understand what I mean by that? Does everyone understand what I mean by when I say you can make a decision in fear or love? Everybody understands that? Okay. So fear would have been, if I'm pregnant and I'm scared to tell my parents, what decision would I have made if I was operating in fear? Hiding it. Oh, absolutely. And that choice would have been made, it would have come from what? Fear, right? So telling my parents that would have been a decision coming from what? Love and faith, believing like everything's gonna be all right. So I was so afraid, you guys, to tell my parents. Like I literally was like battling, like, oh my God, my parents are gonna kill me. My dad is a pastor. What are people going to say? Am I gonna be able to go to college? All that was going through my mind. So long story short, one day, I knew what I was gonna have because I just knew. I knew I was gonna have a girl, and I was like, oh my God. So I tried to have an abortion twice. 2 times I went to the clinic. The first time they were like, you're not far along enough to do it, so you can't have it. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want my parents to know. So then the second time I was far enough along, but I didn't have a ride because I couldn't drive myself. So I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So fast forward, I decided not to do it. I decided to have my daughter. So I called my mom on the phone, and I was so scared, y'all, because I was operating in what? Fear. So remember, the whole time, my whole mindset was my parents are gonna kill me, right? The whole time, this is for like what, like 3 months, I was thinking they're gonna kill me, I can't do this, thinking about myself. So when I called my mom, finally, I was crying. I said, Mom, oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't, my cycle is late, I don't know. I was crying, like just terrified, and she said, stop crying. She said, stop crying. She said, go to the doctor and find out. Y'all know I already knew, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll go to the doctor and find out. So I called her back the next day, and I was like, still the same thing, crying. Mom, oh my God, I don't know what's wrong